Hello folks and welcome to the stream. TCG Card Shop Simulator version 0.7 is now released. They came out with an update, I believe it was last night, and we're going to take a peek at that. We have not looked at that yet in game, but it was mainly a tournament update. Well, that's not something we're going to end up doing. But here we go. It was Early Access Build 0.70 Tournament Update. The TCG Card Shop Simulator is also on sale right now. So if you're liking the game and don't have it yet, come on out and get you some money and buy that game. So let's see, what do they do? We've got this guy. There it is. Okay. That's the same thing. Okay. So we got a tournament hosting. We got a first, second, third prize, top 8 participants, an entry fee, prizes. Host your own tournament in your shop by getting the new tournament prize shelf furniture. Be sure set your tables up with the table numbers, pick out your prizes to give away, and charge an entrance fee for the participants to make a few extra dollars. Okay. As part of the tournament update, we're also introducing a camera feature built into the game's phone. You can now snap photos of your shop. That's cool. Or even the new tournament participants. Well, I don't want pictures of people. Okay. New item in My DIY Tournament Prize Shelf. Players can host their own tournament in the tournament app. Players can host a tournament size between 8 and 32. You can select your own prizes to be given out to the first, second, third, and top 8 participants. Set your own entry fee. Set up your tables in the store, which we don't have, with a table number to make sure the participants can play. Okay, you gotta give it. Okay, so you can have tables in there, but then you're gonna have to specifically label them as a number 1, number 2, blah blah blah, up through 8, I guess. Tournament. Live update of the participants match rates and stats when the tournament starts. At the end of the tournament, winners will gather around in front of the tournament prize shelf to pose with their paid prizes. Big one. New app on the phone. Snap photos of your camera. Photos taken will be saved to the gallery. Okay. They've already come out with a 70.0. Or 70.1. Fix bug saved during tournament will cause save file to corrupt. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, good thing we don't use the tournament to send the tables. Yeah, so okay. Really, this is not going to be impacting us. So let's see. What do they have? Oh, that changed. Mod settings. Let's see, the My DIY. But the play table, it says tournament shelf. Tournament prize shelf. Okay, so it does have those. So it had up there for cards and it had prizes. Store the tournament's prize here. Store up to 8 cards and 8 types of item. Each compartment has volume of 32. Okay. And nothing else. Okay. Settings, stock order. Let's didn't add anything. see here. Yeah, it's not, nothing's being added there. We're not grading anything. Let's see how to, oh, okay, tracker, that's, oh, that's right, we had, yeah, we added a couple of mods. We added this tracker. So one of our followers, the other stream, said, hey, they've got a binder update and they have this tracker. It's a tracker in the app, and but it's not completely right from what I can tell. See if we go back and look at this. We know we have on the ghost cards, right? We have 20 of the common, 20 of the common white, 20 of the common black. We got 13 of the foil whites and 14 of the black foils. Right, so our primary set is right here. All the commons, all the foils of the white and then the black. Right? So that's the 80 cards from the original. We've got them all. And then we're doing a secondary set now. Not worried about foils. When we get them, we'll get them. We had opened some of the ghost packs. It's a mod. Not really a fan of that. We added our magic cards, but there's some nuances that we're not a fan of. Let's see. We'll get this changed out in a second. You don't have anything in you yet. The plan is this is going to be the magic cards. So we took out another bank of 3 tables in order to add a second box here, put a little storage here. We'd gotten rid of all the empties. And then this is just magic cards here. And just magic of, I think just a 1, yeah. So are we just opening the Meridian? Meridian. Yeah, so we're just opening the Meridian. Okay. So the tracker here, right? We've got the Meridian. So we've got 325 of the 612 cards. Now I don't understand this. Complete 5 set. So here's what I'm talking about. We can go filter the base game here. Right? So it changes that out. It says, okay, you've completed the regular, you completed the Destiny. You only have 33 of the 80 cards for Ghost. Well, that makes no sense. We have, see, we have these 20, 13, 20, and 14. So why does it say we only have 13 of the 80 cards of Ghost? It's like it's looking at, you have the Ghost White and the Ghost Black, but the foils are wrong here, right? So we know we have Ghost White 20, Ghost Black 20, White foil 13, Black foil 14. And then the total of them, so we've got duplicates here, right, of these. So it's saying that, you know, so this is not right. So the Ghost portion of this thing is not right. And then it's like, okay, right, so it says I'm missing these Ghost Black plus 6 foils. So it looks like the 6 foils are correct, but why is it saying I'm missing like a Blazor? Let's see, when we know, let's go Ghost default apply. Yeah, I got 29 of the Blazors. And that's the foil. I got 18 of the Kyanubis and no foils, right? So it's not making sense. So that portion is busted. So we'll go post something to the forum here. For this guy, I don't understand the complete 5 sets. And then if we say, look at everything, right, there's everything. So we have not been opening these. These are the ones that are huge as far as licenses, right? There's total cards, 2,356 in this. We have only bought the licenses up through the Theros Magic. And so I've been focused on, let's just open the Meridians and kind of because before we had this tracker, I'm like, well, I don't know what I need, right? So we've only opened a few of these and picked up these cards. But because the ghost isn't right, I'm like, well, Tetramon looks right. If we look at that, it's like, well, hey, you've got 636,000 of these, of which first edition, this, and this are basic, first, second, third, yada, yada, yada. Right? And you've got 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, 62 of these. Well, I don't know. Do we have 62 of these? Let's check that real quick. Let's go back to Tetramon, default, apply, and we have 7 of those. So that's the gold edition of Pygmy, right? And we have 7 of them. So it looks like it's getting a count right. Wait a minute, that was this guy. Okay, well, that says we own 5, and we know we own 7. So yeah, I don't know. Right, it says we own 1,582 of the Pygmy Basic in the basic Tetramon set. Right, and we know we've got 6,605. Right, so okay, so that's off. But it does appear that if we've got all the cards, it's saying you've got all the cards. So if we just look at Magic, and again, we don't have grading. Look at options, default grading. Grading's not showing up. We know. Graded cards. We don't have any graded. We've set those out. We've been trying to sell those. I've got those 5 left over. So it doesn't see those, which the game just doesn't see what's out on display in cases and on display. Okay, so then this is what got added. So tournament. Oh, and of course we've been seeing this because we opened this guy and it's like, oh, okay, yes, we do have now the binder update. So now we can look at the Magic the Gathering and we have the Mirrodin and we can look at the base set and here we go. There's all the cards now. Nice. So that's great that we now have this. And we look at this by value, they changed price to value when whoever did this. And we've got this guy, and we see not a really high cost, right? This is the top value in this magic set. It's only $182 so far of this. But then we can go look at up through here. Again, we only have licenses for these. And let's see, that's only $218. I think there's some $700 cards in the magic stuff we've got, but I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Maybe I'll just find it. Select that. 169. Yeah, we go. 169, 134, $2. Yeah. So not 100% right, but at least it gives us the capability to be looking at them. So to be able to walk through here and say, oh, I need that card. Whatever that is, I need that card. Right? So that's good to have. And then the tracker, you know, at least it tells us what it thinks we have in the way of cards. So the complete 5 sets, I don't know what that is. I wonder... Go to mod settings. Hello, Taryn. Yes, I did. I was just walking through that. We've got the binder and the that you talked about, as well as the tracker. But it's not right. So I haven't played around with any of the settings to understand what it is, but we're just looking through it, and the count here is not right. So, and the simple thing to check is our ghost, right? So we know we have, it says we have 33 of 80, but we know we have 20 white commons, 20 black commons, 13 white foils, and 14 black foils. Right? So we know we've got 40, 50, 60, 67 of the 80 cards. And yet this thing says, oh, we only have 33, right? And so what it's doing, here's the math that's wrong. It says there's 20 white, but only 13 black. This is white. This is supposed to be white foil. This would be black. This is black foil. So this is messed up. But then it's only counting 33 of 80. So it's only counting the white and the black. That's what it looks like. And then these counts are wrong too. Like I have more than 22 of this. I have more than one of this, right? So this is not right. And we just did a spot check, so it's not just ghost. We just did a spot check here, and it said, hey, you have 1,582 of these. Well, we have 6,000, 6,600. So the counts here are not right. But it's better than nothing. And then the binder, which was like, yay, I love it. We can now look at this. I'll be able to go at my leisure to kind of read through these things and say, oh, okay. So I'm happy about that. Right? Haven't played around with it to look at a lot of stuff, but not sure what all this is, right? Okay, so we could look at just commons, and so I've been leaving it like that, just kind of looking at it. Whether we look at value or default, and they change price to value. But yeah. And then we were looking at the update just now, which I'm not going to use because I don't do the play tables. So this is setting up your tournament, having the camera to take your pictures. I don't care about that. Oh, how do I get out of that? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, just escape. And then a gallery, yeah, no pictures. Good. But yeah, so I don't do the play table, so I'm not gonna go buy anything, and it's not forcing me to go buy a license for the new table, the tournament table. It's just, hey, buy this for 5,000. Well, don't care about it, don't want it. So we're just going to continue the game as is. Set our prices here. Now, this is the first time we played too since the update, so some of the mods may not work. You know, a lot of times a mod will get cratered when updates come out. And I know the last couple, the dev here was like trying to consider some of the mods that have been out there, and he's like, yeah, maybe we won't do this because it won't impact all the mods that are out there for doing some of the things that he hasn't addressed yet. So that was rather nice. Let's see, so this is, okay, we need to bundle some. Forgot about that. I got a bundle. So we need Destiny Pink. Destiny Pink. Destiny Pink. To change this real fast. Notice he's gone up to, he allows up to 9,999. It used to be 5,000 for the base game. I just noticed that. Interesting. Okay, we'll get those 8 done. Back. Do that. And we were just opening Meridian. We got this set up. We don't have any magic cards to put out. And I'm not even looking at these, I'm just opening them up, right? But now it's getting really rare on how many new cards we get. So it's like, all I'm doing is stockpiling a bunch of commons. So maybe I don't want to continue opening like this. And we'll put in some of the others because, of course, they're going to take from the game and use these shelves as well. So it just complicates things. I wish I could have a shelf that was just like, you don't get to touch this shelf. It's my shelf. And so I could use it just for this, and they wouldn't come back and take things from here or use it to fill the store and all of that. I could do that with a display case, obviously. But I can't put a box of stuff. I can only display packs or display boxes. I can't put a shipping box full of stuff. So I don't like that option either. Okay, let's turn the store on. Everything's working there. Won't worry about any of that. Yeah, so we haven't checked that. Although, well, we just loaded this and it worked to load them. Yeah, prior mods, yeah, every time. That was the one that was the most offensive. It's like, nope, can't open fast anymore. Something broke. And it took about a month, I think, the last time when version 0.6 or 0.66 came out. It took about a month for the dev to get back to it, but yeah, it's like, hey, it's just an inconvenience. Yeah, some people got mad at it, and I'm like, guys, it's something the dev's doing. The dev might not have time to go deal with something, you know? Okay, decline that guy. Okay, we need that. We only have one of those, so we're not gonna do that. Got Stinky's coming in early. Got our Destinkifier gauntlet. It's been really effective. Okay. Yeah, so I could usually get 4 boxes in a day. So I guess I will go to a tall shelf because I have what, 6? I've got packs, 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 and packs. So really I'd need 1.5 of these if I did 6 and had 2 of these for each, but I don't need to buy all of those, right? It's really like, what am I opening today? Doing a lot of buying nowadays with the Magic cards. But yeah, see, so it picked them up and it's putting them back, so that part of Fastpack is working. So we pulled this down from the wall, right? So we returned those, so not worried about that anymore. And then since we have the tracker, it's kind of like, well, except that I can't trust it, right? I'm betting I can trust the total cards, at least to the Magic sets, but obviously we can't trust it for the Ghost set. And we can't trust the individual count, right? So missing obviously says 0, but here, right, missing card on the Ghost is, oh no, you need 7 black and 6 foil. It's like, okay, where are the white cards, right? You're claiming I'm missing. If I'm missing 47 cards, where's the white cards here? There's no, right? It's not letting me do anything. So this thinks I'm not missing any of the white foils, and we just know that ain't right. So yeah, that's true. It could be the Ghost Pack mod. So, and I can't click that button, complete 5 sets. So I haven't played around with what is this? Why is it telling me I need to complete 5 sets? And that's where I was going in here. See, Ghost Packs, it's just basically this and this. Oh, I was looking at what that did. The cheat sets it to where the cost is only 10%. And so you could make buku money by doing that. I don't want to do that. Which one was it? Collection Tracker? Was it this one? Quick scan, 1 click, Ghost Packs. Yeah, card collection stats is the one I was using, and collection tracker is the one we added. Okay. So, minimal logging, don't know what that means. Verbose, show detail bug, hide info level logs, base game support, scroll speed. So I'm like, okay, what do we want here? So if we go back to this version, collection tracker, verbose is disabled, this is enabled, that's enabled, and it's just scroll speed. So I don't know what this complete 5 sets means. Right? Got no idea. And here, right, let's see if the Ravnica missing cards. I don't want you. More stats. So it says I have 4 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, 2 common foil, 1 common, uncommon foil, 1 magic rare. Okay, so it says I've got 10, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the Ravnica. And so if we look at Ravnica here, normal cards, graded card, normal cards. Okay, let's do a default. No, let's do a price. Is that so? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it doesn't show that I have 4. Right? This literally shows I have 1 of each of these. That's it. But the tracker, well, the tracker says I have 4 of these common, 1 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. Okay, so that might be right. So I have 1 of those. I am not going to scroll 612. 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1. Okay, so this is looking right. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking right. It says I've got 1 of each, and if I went through that, I bet there's 10 cards, and I've got 1 of each card. So there's a magic rare in 1 of those. But the price sure isn't anything spectacular, right? $22. So I don't know what, like, is this a magic rare? I don't know. Oh, that's a common, common, uncommon. There we go. It's showing it there. Duh. There's a rare. Blood Bond March rare. Uncommon foil. Okay, that's got the little speckled stuff. Common foil. Okay. Okay, so that's looking right for this, but Ghost is off. So yeah, maybe it's the Ghost pack is not right. Hard to say, but it's seeing these 13, yet it's saying I'm missing these and these, but it's claiming they're all black and black foil, right? So that part aligns. It says I'm missing 7 of these and 6 of these, but we obviously know we're not. So yeah, that's a minor thing. Given, yeah, now see, it really is not going to make sense, right, to keep opening these. I'm definitely not getting them here. But because they're sets, Okay, so we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new cards out of this box. But I'm getting a lot of dupes. So it doesn't look like for Magic, it looks like if you want a Meridian card, you have to buy Meridian. You're not going to get a Meridian card in a Ravnica, which would make sense. Whereas in the base game, you can buy the common, the rare, the epic, and the legendaries and get any of the cards from the base game. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close that. Track that. So we're at 356. Okay, let's try to remember that. 356. And we'll put in 2 more boxes. Let that start. I still can't figure out why. Why can't I put an empty box here? Right? I'm like, why can't I put an empty box there? The workers can, but I can't. Okay, so 356. We'll look at these. When we're done with these tomorrow, we'll look at those and we'll do a quick count and see if it's coming out right. Okay, one of those. I don't want to go worry about dupes just yet. It's new, we'll buy it. 0.77. Accept. That is a clash with the Fast Pack mod. I looked it up when the storage first came out because I couldn't put boxes in it either. Oh, okay. So the Fast Pack mod is what stops us from using or from putting boxes there. Ah. Okay, nice to know. Thanks for that info. Now I tried putting Magic, was it here? I can't remember if I tried putting Magic cards in here and it crashed on me. Let's see, so here, this is our Tetramon 20 to 5,000. I think we've pushed through the 20 because it's not going to add anything else. Oh no, we just crashed. Okay. No. Okay. It didn't like something about it. Okay. It put a few more in there, I guess, but that got a little scary. Okay, quick fill, Destiny. Shouldn't add anything to this. We haven't been opening base or Destiny cards. And see that, well, that's just, okay, we still got plenty of those left, I guess. Because it's just putting the same old ones in there, which, yeah, that makes sense. We have tons of these. Let's see here. Let's get you guys. Almost obnoxious that there's so many Magic cards that I'm like constantly buying them now because they're new. Let's see. So magic cards. If we look at the set for Meridian, look at it by value and apply that. Oh, so we do have a $500 card, but there's only one of them. All right. So we got 14 of these, and it's $91. Okay. We got 15 of these for 26. So let's see, we're day. So here, if I quick fill Ghost, no, Magic Meridian, 20 to 5,000, minimum hold 3 back, quick fill. Maybe I just didn't have the patience since that first one kind of looked like it was going to crash. Gives us a little bit of time here. Okay. Okay, it did it. And then what we could do is change the minimum price here so that maybe we don't gang up too much. Let's change the minimum price here on the mirror, on the magic. And then we'll put a bunch of these out, or have them out here. Okay, well, that's not bad. 2,217. But we've got 18, 18, 17. Okay, done with that. And then if we go back in here, we should see that we are limited to 3 of each. Right? 3 threes. Until we start getting past, which we may or may not get past. Quick scan, it's looking like it took everything. Maximum I'm seeing is 3 of everything, so that seems to be working fine. Now see here it's like, okay, well, this is price, so now we're just missing these cards. Right? Yeah, we're just missing those cards. But they're obviously going to be from Meridian, but obviously the odds of getting these uncommons and rares are much worse than getting the base Tetramon cards. It looks like the odds are much harder to get a whole bunch of these magic cards. Yeah, I haven't seen it with the binder, but definitely this guy loading that, which, you know, it makes sense. You're adding a whole bunch of cards. And you've got, what you said you had something like 20 expansion sets now. So it's having to look through all of that. Okay, now let's see. The other thing that we figured out last time was the magic cards. When I do the 1 price restock, it's not picking up the magic cards. It's only picking up the base. And so I'm having to scan the magic cards then. And then we had extras over here of stuff. Oh. Oh, that's right. We had made more of those. Destinies. Well, the week got up, right? We made some extras, and then, oops, the week was done. So we'll let them come in and restock everything, which we may be good to make some, but I'll go ahead and restock everything. Wow, look at that. We started with no boxes in here. We emptied that many boxes. A good day. Okay, so we'll look at you in a bit. Let's go ahead and start the day. $17,000. Now I do want to go ahead and buy a ghost pack and just try to get these done, just so it's, you know, we've already gotten them all once, so I don't care about getting the second ones. It's just the money. Okay, so they're restocking. While they're doing that, let's go take a quick peek here. How many new? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 new cards, possibly 2 here, because that's over a dollar limit. It could be new. It's usually putting a new here and an exclamation point here if it isn't new. But 6 cards. Whoops. 6 cards, and we were at 356. Why are we at 364? We just added 6 cards. Now, if those other 2 counted, then they were 8. So they were new, but they were also high dollar. So that would make sense, because there were 8 of those. So now here, new, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 1. So 5 and 1. Okay, 5 and 1. See, this time it only added 5. So the 1, it was over a dollar limit, but it must not have been a new one. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing the 3 of everything, right, with all of these, with filling what's going to go out on the table and filling what goes in here. I've just been doing maintaining 3 of each, just so I have spares. And that's what I'm trying to balance, because when I was trying to complete the original sets, the only thing I was opening was legendary Destiny boxes, so it was expensive. Half of every day when I'd restock the store, half of what I was buying was the boxes that I was opening in the packs, because I had 6 of these machines going, and I was basically filling it twice. So I was opening 12 legendary boxes times, you know, $700-800 each. Of course, some of these boxes are $5,000 with the magic, and that's like, yeah. That's why I was hoping, you know, at 369 cards out of 612, and I'm only adding 5 or 6 cards per box now. That's not great odds. That doesn't make me want to go open tons and tons of packs, because then all I'm going to be doing is trying to give them away or sell them. And in fact, I don't want to sell the .05s. Let's do this. Let's remove this. and go back down to 5. Because everything up to $4.99 I want to give away. That's been kind of what I've been setting. Yeah, this is taking a while to do this. And it's just the Meridian set. Now see what that is? I only have 131 now instead of 2,217. But if I wanted to come in here and add this, well, I don't have enough of these cards anyway. Yeah, I don't have enough of those cards anyway. Right, I've only got 69 of these anyway. Of the camo whatever. Champions, value, apply. It's ones and ones and ones and twos, and I'm not gonna have, yeah, I don't have any of these anywhere near the amount to go. That's fine. Okay, so they've restocked. And so now I need to go back into here. Go back. Let me check something. Yep, still not working there. So I gotta go into here. Oops. Oops. I hadn't purchased yet. Okay. Let's not hit the R key 2 or 3 times. Double buy everything. Okay, restocking everything. Now they've restocked. Now we refill the shelves. Okay, so I need a box of Destiny whites and base whites and reds. So whites and reds, a box of each. So Destiny white. Destiny red. And repeat for base. White box. 8. And red box. Ooh, just enough. Okay, they were just taking a break. They were just taking a break. Let's see. So you're the Mirrodin. So we'll quick fill and add to this. May or may not add that many. Okay, it put quite a few there. Okay, it about doubled what we had there, right? Yeah, we had been to here, so it doubled that. Still got these 5 graded remaining. Okay. I'm not going to worry about these. Okay. Wow, that's going to fill up fast. And there's no way to take like bulks of these. It's a bummer. Okay, so yeah, so it's not pulling these in. So magics. Yep, gotta get the scanner. Get one of those. One of those. These are good. Check out that. You know what I want to do? Let's go ahead. Since I want to complete the foils as my backup foils, we'll go ahead and buy a couple of the ghost pack. Well, we'll buy one of the ghost pack boxes. $400,000. Or $20,000. Okay. Just that. Back below 8 million. Start you. Start you. I doubt I'll get all the foils I need, but if we can get quite a few of them in that one box, that'd be nice. I think we're set. Yeah, we're set. Oh. Okay. There we go. Yep. Let's see, how are we doing? Let's see, you are... Okay, so you're at level 10. You're at level 9. You guys we haven't started putting to the different things. Counter, you're at level 8. Level 8. New card, whopping $2.53. Let's see. So, do you have another week off now? Is this your second week that you're off for your 2-week time period now, Taryn? Nope. Yeah, I already looked at you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad I'm only having to use the scanner for the magic cards. Ooh, $834. Nice. How about $800? I like that. 46 cents. I had thought about pulling these down from the wall and then not opening any more of these ghost pack boxes, just because of the expense. I mean, granted, if I buy one and pack it out, I can, you know, last time we looked at that, it was like, oh, I could make 150,000 when you sell all of them. Don't care about that guy. But I feel like the ghost pack is kind of just that's just a way of getting all the cards instead of dealing with the odds. Whereas the mirrors or the magics, I don't mind selling those. You know, because it's truly like a real expansion. that. Got 3 of them. Don't need any more. And so I get a little bit laggy in here, and what's tended to be the cause of the lagging is the cards I have up on display. That was the main thing that caused all the lagging back here. It was always having these cards up here on the displays. And that's the one reason why I'm thinking maybe I'll put them in here and just take these down from the wall. Of course, as soon as I do it, I'll probably like, oh, yeah, okay, well, it's still lagging. Wow. 325. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, okay. So we can trade that. We got plenty of those as dupes. Yay, I like those. Yeah, that's that aspect now of, will I ever buy these, right? One, okay, I got to get to level 175. Here, I could buy these now for the boxes. And then I could pack them out, right? I'm like, I could buy a box of these and pack them out. And so I could double buy these up until, you know, because I'm 20 levels away. But why can I buy this now? Bust the boxes into packs, sell both the packs and boxes. I could buy twice as many of these boxes as I need, but then pack them out. Of course, I'd have to do that. The workers couldn't. So this set here, I'm considering buying, but, you know, that's 1.25 million. And then these are like, you know, 650K, okay, but 1.25 million, 7 million here. So, you know, and the dev even said, hey, I'm making these extremely high because I want to give you the challenge and the goal, the long-term goal of, well, hey, if you want everything and you got to come up with 7 million, you got to get to level 225. So I don't mind that, but it just seems excessive, right? It seems a little bit excessive. And I haven't looked at this, like, right? So a box here, 1955 and 1915, you know, you buy this box of 8, pack it out, you get 64. Same thing here. Here, same thing, a little bit higher for the box. So at least it's maintaining that. So whatever cost this is, that's what these should end up costing. Probably a little bit less for the packs, but so I'm toying with buying this one and adding it, but then I got to find room, right? Conveniently, those first 6 sets that we've got, you know, happen to fit here and here. Ooh, I'm getting some of these nice high dollar ones. Let's go 650. So yeah, if I was opening, you know, I could buy this, buy boxes, pack out some, box some, and I could do that for now, like with the little cases here, right? Or even this one, I could do 2 shelves of packs, 2 shelves of boxes here, and I could put that like this one here, right there. And then it'd set it up for that entire row if I decide to get the spark and the secret layer. I'd have 1 small shelf for packs, 1 small shelf for box, 1 small, Of course, by that time, I'd probably say, well, let's not do that. Let's do that guy right there, right? So, but then what's the cost of those boxes going to be? Ugh, right? Let's see, 137. Go. Graded card, don't want it. You. 2, 3. Yeah, see, we're just not getting a lot. And see how this one was empty, but our stock team, like, oh, hey, we were close to here, let's go put it there. Okay, so the main thing is here, can we get all 13 foils that we need? No, not at 460,000. There's no way we got all the foils we need. But we've got, we're only needing 7 more, so we got 6 of the foils we needed. Okay, better than nothing. One. So we'll have to open another box or 2 of the ghost packs if I decide to keep these up. And I kind of want to do that. I want to keep these up here until I get the complete set. That way I've at least got 2 of each. So that if I make a mistake, if I leave them in the album and I mistakenly sell one or trade one, I've got a duplicate. Okay, put 2 in. Accept. And decline. Well, I hope your break has been going well and you're getting some rest and getting things done as well. You tend to work even harder when you take vacations. So make sure you get rest time in there as well. Gotta recharge the batteries. Not selling many of these, that's nice. I'll go put this over here, and then as soon as they use it, they'll like, oh no, we're gonna put it back over there. Whoops. Like that. Go there. Go where I tell you to go. Okay. Yeah, we got to use a green one though. Use the one at least. Still got that full box. Decline. And they've taken 30, 45 of those. We had about 131 in there, I think it was. I hate this card. That's just an ugly card to me. An evil star. And then that blob monster is the other card. Those 2 cards are the least favorite cards. The one that looks like he's melting. And, oh, good. Accept that. More trades, folks. More trades. Stop making me buy things for less than $1. Trade for me. Oh, let's see. Well, if I do that, where am I going to put it? want you close by. Graded. So I don't want to put a double up of these, mainly because of the price. And since we know if we have to expand, or if we do eventually, we've got 1, 2.5, right? So those 10 remaining would be 1, 2, or 1, 2.5. And of course, he has more sets coming. So it just ends up, you know, at what point do I stop having tables? 133. Decline. Right, so it's these, I just kind of keep taking these out a little bit at a time. And I actually think if I put these this way, I think I can get 5 tables in there. So where I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 tables. I think I could get 15 tables if I go this way. I think I can do 5, 5, 5. So I don't gain anything by doing that. But optimizing my layout. That's a trade for 1. Decline that one. That card, I don't. That's the other guy I don't like. He just. Okay, so right now I need 6 slots, so I need 1 more of these empty to put over here, unless I decide to do the display case. So if I decide to do a display case, the beauty of that is because I have fast pack opening and it works, it's this guy, let's see, this one, up to 10 types of item, each compartment has volume of 48. That's bad because pack is 64. And then this was the 4, or no, 8 type, right? So I have 6. But the only thing, oh, I did not want to do that. The only thing that does is it forces me to have this, to take things, put them in here, then take them out of here and put them in here. So it's adding steps for me to do that. But my employees don't mess with this, or they don't, you know, they don't mess with this, and I wouldn't have that there. Now I also have to find room for where do I put this, right? Now I could do this and just say, well, I'll put it there like that. Because the workers are like, oh yeah, I can get to here, I can open the drawer, and you know. We could do that just to give them more space, right? It makes it look better from that standpoint. This guy I want to keep near here because when I need them, I don't want to have to go like all the way down here. Grab an empty box, bring it over here, pick these up, right? Just to go fill the bundles. And we're going to need some yellow base. Okay. And then it's a count. So this is 8. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem is it's only 48 packs, right? That's the other thing. There's not one that gives me 64. That's 10 types, but a volume of 48 packs. The volume is always in packs. And I want to be able to open 64 at a time. So then the other aspect is, well, I need to get one more of these shells, but where am I going to put it? Now I could always worry about that and say, well, I'm just going to put it here, but then it's not close to me opening the packs. So it makes me have to run all the way back here, grab a pack, bring it back here, put it in there. If I did boxes, that's just more work on my end. Let's get rid of that $500 mistake. Guess for now, we'll go ahead. We'll buy the big one. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to have 2 boxes of each type. Okay, I'll take care of that and stock up. Yeah. They keep buying those. 16, 16, 16, 16, 14. Okay, we're gonna let y'all restock then. Okay. Whoops, forgot to pay everybody. Huh. Oh yeah, that was the ghost, right? Yes. Okay. First thing you do every day, pay everybody. Pay the bills. Okay, that's a double cost today. So we'll let them come in, restock everything. Let's take you here. Here, since it's so close. As opposed opposed to running all the way back here. Let's do it that way. Yeah, see, they've already put some out. This is why I don't like them using this. That's why I need a better way to do what I'm doing here, so they stop using, so it doesn't have to be a shelf that they're going to use. So I want you out of there. I'll put you up here. Okay. Sell any of those 5 graded cards. Bummer. Okay, so they've restocked. So we need, oh, we don't need white. Don't need green. Don't need red. Don't need pink. We need a box of yellow. Base. Base yellow. Bundle. Okay. And then we get our need to restock. We're reselling a lot of plushies, deck boxes, play mats, yeah, a lot of those things. Okay. Rare Destiny boxes and Destiny packs. Okay. And then we get our handy dandy scanner out. 2, 2, 2, 2. Good there. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, need 2 of you. Add that to the count. This will be an initial expense. Okay. Got that queued up. Yes, we're gonna need. And we won't worry about it. Actually, yeah, we will. Let's open the next set. The champions. We'll get 2 of those, and we'll start off with those. Oh. Yeah, so they're hitting the green destinies again. Good. Why are you here? That's not good. 72 there. What are you? You there, and okay, now let's fill you guys up. Back to the scanner, check out. Should fill those up. And then we'll have 2 boxes of these left over. Yep. Get a whole bunch of new cards. Start working on that set. And yeah, and I really don't want that, right? I want to be able to sell everything that's in the store that I can theoretically buy. So okay, that should set us up, and we do a one last check in case they filled a shelf. Nope. Okay, so we're good with that. And we did pay everybody. Yes, we don't have anything that we're grading, although I don't know if I want to grade anymore. Because we had the ghost pack cards. It's just the hassle of grading cards, right? If I take the ghost cards, you know, now I have, you know, I'd sell this one, I could sell this one and sell this one. And, you know, so I could grade them, but I could also just sell them at these prices, right? Sure, if I grade this and it becomes a $70,000, $80,000 card, well, yeah, how long is it going to sit here like these 5? Whereas if it's in the $10,000 to $20,000 range, they're going to sell. So I don't think I'm going to grade anymore. And if I did grade, I would grade using the 12-day to keep the cost down. So could do that and just maximize the profit that way. You just have to wait for a long time. Okay, 1 of these, 3 of these. I try to keep the 3 for this reason. Just to have them, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm sure that card will come by later. $76. So are there any of the expansions that you're really liking, like for the artwork or anything like that? Yeah, I like the Magic cards. I always have liked it. Like I said, I've never played the game, but I like the artwork. But I haven't had a chance to go look at all the other expansions. You know, I looked at the Star Wars and I'm like, I'm just not thrilled with the Star Wars. It's kind of like, here's the movie and we just took pictures. I'm not anime and hentai. I've never gotten into any of that stuff, so it's like, yeah, I can appreciate the artwork, but you know, nothing really jumps out at me like, yeah, go get those. Mainly from the aspect of I don't necessarily need a card shop full of scantily clad characters. Flesh and blood. Okay. I'll note that right here. Oh, there's a Magic card. Oh, I hadn't been paying attention to that, but yeah, that's one of the Magic cards from the background. There was another one, and another one. You. Now the other thing I do have, right? You know, I've got 4 of these for this one plushie. So I could reduce these, but then I'm just going to probably sell out more often when they go after those. It took a while to get to where I was at. And especially on these big ones where, you know, you get 1 per box on these big guys. But so far, I think if I don't add that much more, we've got it pretty good. I've got room to grow. Theoretically, I've got room to grow this entire first set of Magic expansion cards with these 2 slots left over. But I would have to find, like, I can put one of these here, and then I'd need 2 more of these somewhere. But again, we could slowly start taking the tables out of here and leaving these tables out here. 96 to 183. Okay, so that's 13, 189. That way they don't haggle about pennies. One of these, 3 of these. So that would give me a 2 and 2. So that's a trade that I want to make. Even though I want to try to keep 3, I only have 1 of these. So I get a second one of these, I lose 1 of these, but at least I have 2 of each. So we make that trade. And $1.80. So start getting rid of all these too. Yeah, I wonder if I could bundle Ghost. It hasn't been letting us bundle Ghost. And right, that's because of the prices, but because he's put this in here, we might be able to bundle Ghost now with this enhanced workbench. Seems like I tried that though, and it didn't want to work. Because we don't have 100 different Ghost cards. We kind of worked it out to that. It's either you don't have 100 of each work, or 100 individual cards of Ghost. You only have the 40, and the price. But I mean, you can have anywhere from from a penny to 5,000. Okay, so lots of new ones from here. Yay. It's nice to see that. Okay, so let's open these guys. We'll do like a couple of boxes of each. And then we'll get back to doing the Meridian. And then the other thing, what we don't have, the only reason I'm doing this way now is I don't have the ability to tell the employees to now go put Magic cards in the pack machine. They only understand the base game. I'd like for them to be able to put the Magic cards in. And that's another way to control what I'm going to put in and how I buy them and all of that. But we don't have that luxury. I guess I need something to do, right? I mean, I can't just own the store and do nothing. But it would be nice, because that's the way I could get the experience of everybody up, by loading in the pack machines. But if I put him on pack machine for secondary task, it doesn't give me magic. Just don't go load anything. So I'll change it back to restock card. Fine. Can't do that one. Here, still at 10. I really want to see if he clicks over it to an 11, if that becomes a different color. I haven't looked online to see if you can go higher than level 10 on the employees. I would think you would. I don't see why. I mean, he could limit that as opposed to like, shop levels probably not limited, or if it is, it might be limited to like 999. Jeez, somebody bought a bunch of play mats. You guys from the original 131. Decline. The other thing was, can I mix them? So we didn't have any of the Kama, whatever it was. I would think I should be able to mix them, right? So we're at 28 then. So 2 conditions. I got to have at least 3 of them, and they got to be at least $5. So I may not have any. No, we got some. Okay, so we can mix them. Good. So we learned that. We can mix the magics. That was the Meridian set. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Had a feeling we'd be able to, but... $135, that's a trade. Can't do it because there's only one of those. Don't need that. Got 3 of them already. Decline. Restock. Secondary task. Yeah, I think everybody's at -5 now, right? We took the big sale off. Set prices. Oh, it's 5%. Am I actually at a +5? Yes, I am. Okay. I'll have to reset him tomorrow to a +5%. Fine. $1, and I got 10 of those. Okay. Work. We'll buy it. It's tempting. 120, decline. Can't get rid of the singles. This means I gotta get that card again. Any graded cards. Hmm. $8,000, so 2,000. Kicker is, and they're all new. It's like, okay, you're 100, you're 100, you're 142, you're 122. It's nothing huge. Like, I'm not seeing really high dollars, kind of like, you know, the base Destiny sets. It's just kind of like, yeah, you got 100 and you got $30. There's $100 worth of cards because it's, you know, or $90. 1,400, and we know there are some $500, $600, $800 cards because we had to buy them. No, there's a 578. Okay, so we're getting some of them, but certainly not as many as what we're used to with the other set. Ooh, hello, 14,000. Okay. I'll hush. These are all hundreds. 100. But we got 9 of these, right? So there's $1,000 right there of that 3,900 because we got 9 of these. And we got 7 of these, so there's another 700. 8 of these, so another 1,000. Right, okay. 3,700. Like it's probably going to be the same thing, right? We got 2 of these. Nope, there's a 718. And we got 2 of them. And there's a 32. 756, one of those. So there's 2,100 there of those. Okay. Nothing much. And another 3,400. So 150, 500. We got $2,000 there, plus another 700 there. 200 there. Okay. 96 there. Okay, there's 1,100 there. Still, yeah, we can get some good boxes every now and then. Nice to see. Still having this glitch where it's something's going on. Something's going on. And those, I need to set the price on those. Okay, let's go ahead and start you guys. Do the restocking, might as well take advantage of it. Okay, we filled up the pack opening. That was 37,000, right? To fill up the pack opening shelf. So we don't need to refill that as badly. That's something I don't like seeing. Got a new card out of it though. That's nice. restock. Whites, greens, reds, pinks, yellows. All the boxes are full. That's fine. 2222, 2212. So we're gonna need some of you guys. Like, I want to pull that off and open it just so it doesn't look like that. But then I don't know if they replace it, is it just going to look the same way? Or will it fix itself? So if I can see, if I quick fill this, so we're at 5,024. We haven't opened any more of the Meridian. So I don't think this should add anything. Maybe we opened a couple of boxes, can't remember. And then I want to try adding to this the other set. Okay, 6090. Now if we add this champions, do we add any to this? Is it like, you would think it would be. It would be like the play table. I mean the card table sells. So it should add it to this, but yeah, okay, it's adding to it. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah, these are nowhere near being any need to go refill. Okay, so now box wise on bundles, we're still at 2 each. Restock. Let's pay the bills. Always pay those bills. Pull you out, open you up. See, it goes to the normal. At least it's. Ooh, that kept the odd color on the packs. But at least it looks right. I'm sure it'll mess up again. Okay, and then we gotta get our scanner out. And we need none of you guys. We need one of you. You guys to replenish. could do is buy the 32 count boxes. I mean, it's buy one of these or two of these, but I could buy one of these and kind of sneak up on it. Maybe it would take me 3 of the 32 count boxes versus 2 of the 64 count boxes to get the other foils that I need. Save me 226,000, right? Because I keep getting to 8 million and then figuring out, okay, I got to go spend a bunch of money. Next goal is 10 million. I want to get up to 10 million. So we got to get into the mode of we're just running profit. Thinking it's time to think about the auto set prices when I press the auto set mark. Okay. You to restock card, secondary task, +5. Restock card, secondary task. Ooh, wait a minute. Y'all are -5. Yeah. I think the mod overwrites it. Restock card is primary task. Okay. Refill sent. We're still working on you to try to get to that. You're the only guy refilling the destinkifiers. You made it up to there, so we still got to get you to level 10 there. We're still working that. But restock primary. It may not go above 10. I don't know. But, you know, 10 to 11, it's going to take a lot of experience to get to that, you would think. So you may have it in there where you can eventually get to that. Okay, 14,000, of which 6,000, half of it here. 4 of these, 6 of these, yeah, it's okay. 4,200 there, plus another 400, plus about 1,000. That's the main thing. We're getting a few decent card prices, but we're getting multiples of them. There, 200. All of these are new, so it's just, yeah, we're getting some. Oh, 7, there it is, in the corner. Okay. 3,000 there, 1. Oh, that, no, looks cool. All that. Whoa, scary. Scary eyes. Frightful delusion. 4 of those at 600, so $2,400 there. Okay, set. Oop, 5,000. 16 of these, so 1. Okay, so 3,000 there, or 3,500 there, and then another 1,600 there. Okay. 6,000. What is that? Like a, oh, okay, it's a checklist, man. That's like baseball card days. You get your checklist or cards in your baseball card set. Didn't know they did that. That's cool. Okay, we had opened those, and oops, okay, we're gonna have to open some of these. Actually, let's do that. Auto start here. I can scan it. Check out. Because we're at 2 on these, right? We're at 2 there, 2 there. Okay. Pay the bills. I'll start today. These because they wouldn't have auto started like that. And we did not. Yeah, they didn't refill anything, so we don't need any of those boxes, bundles. Tracker. Okay, we're up to 330. We started what, 16 and 10, I think. So made inroads just opening a couple of the first boxes. We're 12 here on the Zendikar and 15 on the Theros. And we're opening 1 box of the Zendikars. So when we're done with this, we'll open these 2 of the Zendikars, and then at the end of the night, we'll open these 2 Theroses. It looks like we're going to have about half the cards we need just by opening a couple of boxes. Right, so there's fewer cards in there. There's 520, there's 560 there. But if we can get into the 300s with a couple of boxes, if we get into the 300s with 3 boxes here, if we can maybe get into the close to 300, at least 250 with 2 boxes, that'd be good. Make it where it doesn't feel deflating. Because with those meridians, right, you know, it's like, oh, we're only getting 5 or 6 new cards per box, and we still got 250 more cards of those, right? So 400, 500, 600, yeah, 212 plus another 12, so 224 more cards, and we were only getting 6 to 10 cards per box for the last like 4 boxes. So you're getting a lot of dupes. That's just to be expected. That's how they make your money. Make their money. Making you buy packs to get the cards that are rare to get. Still hadn't sold those, so. That's market price. 50% off. I doubt the big spender's going to come in. We end up having? We got 1 left. Okay. Only thing there with that is now we have to cycle through every single, you know, now that we've got all 6 of these, in order to try to fill this thing up, we've got to literally cycle through every single one of these. Right? Not a major thing to do, just kind of just gotta step through it. That's cool. The Dark Confident. You could grade that and get 4,300. That's just a cool looking card. Tiny, but cool looking card. Let's see. Well, okay. Gives me a card. I have 2 of these. It'll give me 1 of each. That's fine. That's the right kind of a trade. At least gives me 1 of each to proceed on. Just gotta always look to make sure that if I do buy or sell or trade, I have the right count. Okay. 6, no, 330, 3.4. Let's try $6. Yeah. Shows you doing business with you. Notice I notice lag with all the customers in here. It could be just because all the customers are in here, right? As opposed to lag there, as opposed to the customers here. But we know that those in having the wall displays really was causing a bunch of lag. Another one of that card. Oh, that's right. This was the Meridian box. Okay, so still got a few. 3 new ones out of that, and this was the Zendikar, right? Okay, 5,000, 23,000, getting on up there. But again, mostly dupes of these higher price cards. So there's $1,200 there, there's $400 there, 550 there, 1,100 there, 700 there. Okay. You just can't look at all of these for the 9,000, okay? But nothing big. So I guess the Magic cards just don't have really big. I think the highest we've seen is like close to $900. Yep. Something with that texture loader just doesn't want to work all the time. So let's see, we opened the 1 box of those and got 227. That's not bad. So we got about not quite half of a set from 1 box of 64 packs. That's not bad. So we should expect that. So maybe that'll get up to the 300. That'd be nice if we could get up to 300 with 2 full boxes now that we're putting in there in 6 hours and 20 minutes. 6. $5 I would have traded. Okay, 11. So okay, here we want money. $10. base. We're going to need a box of those. Those shrapnel blast. $4. Nope, decline. Already got one. Don't need a second one that bad. What color was that? Pink? Yep, pink. Base. Base, pink. Every time that resets, I feel like that's part of my problem here. I've got so many customers in here, and the wall display is constantly, you know, resetting like that. That's what's causing this bit of lag. Now, graded cards I could take off the display because I don't have any graded cards in the albums. And if I quit grading cards, then that's those 4 that I could get off of the wall and constantly updating the backgrounds. Maybe that would be enough to help. Usually, yeah, we're still doing good. They love us. Best card shop in the city. Cardboard art. $2. Which one are you? That guy? 18, nope, that's trade. 1 for 1, can't do it. Graded, don't want it. You can see fewer customers there, but I just kind of lagged out right there. Yeah, I think I want to take these down. I'll try leaving the ghost up. And maybe take them down once we have those foils completed. So we need 2 more white foils and 5 more black foils to have spares of each. So you're going to get the Theros. And we're hoping to be at least 300 of these. Oh yeah, we got a lot of new cards. Yeah, 31,000 too. 5,000 there. Okay, we're seeing some good numbers, which you'd expect from the bigger. You know, there was more to license these, right? So obviously you're going to see bigger and bigger and bigger. 10,000 there. I'm just kind of looking for, is there a main? No, it's 5 of these at $600, 7 of these at $100, 4 of these at $100. Well, there's one. That's the highest we've seen so far. Okay. 2000 Mindbreak Trap. Legendary Mythic Foil. Legendary Mythic Foil. And even if you grade it, it goes up to only 8,400. So nothing like the Ghost set. Okay, so we'll do the Pharaoh set. Let you start. And the Pharaoh set there. Okay, that's... No, it's not full yet. Okay. Okay. So still not making a profit just yet. And I think that's mainly because we're opening and buying so much to pack open. So, right, because that's going to cost... That's going to cost, see, 5,000 and 5,000. So it's 20,000. That's 11,000 and 10,000 plus. So 21, a little over 21,000 to replenish those for opening in the packs, for opening packs. And the best I can get through is 6 in a day. I could start like here, these 2 are finishing out, then I'll have 2 more to go in, and at the end of the day, towards the end of the day, have 2 more go in. So to balance that, it's put one of these and one of these, one of these and one of these, one of these and one of these, right? You can balance it that way, because that's only $500 for that, $1,300 for that. 1,900 and 2,700. So we got to get that balance of how do we want to open the cards, but we also want to keep, we got to make profit and not keep having just a little bit of loss every day. Okay, we got 2 boxes of everything here. So it kind of makes me not want to open this up. Like, there's no need for me to replenish if I put these in here and then backfill the facts with, let's go 2 of these and 2 of these. And then we'll do 2 of these and 2 of these. So every 4 days I could replenish. And on an average, I should make money. And that's what we were doing when we were trying to complete sets. But that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to focus on just the Meridian set, or just, you know, just the common Tetramon, the rare Tetramon, the epic Tetramon. That's how we were opening. Let's see here. So they've restocked. Everybody shakes their head in unison like, man, come on, open this door, man. Let's see, check you. Nope, still no color change. I need to go see if the dev mentions that, yes, you can get to level 10 and that's it. Then I can stop looking at those. Okay, none of those sold at the 50% off. Doesn't surprise me. Let's see, let's pay the bills. Restock. here we need Destiny White and Destiny Pink. We're close on a few others. All right, we're one away on this guy. But Destiny White, Destiny Pink. Destiny White. This is a lifesaver. This is... I don't mind doing bundled cards anymore with this mod. And it's not breaking the game, it's just quality of life to go faster. That's the thing I like about it. If it breaks the game, I don't want to use it. Quality of life, sure, use it. Yeah, so we're not going to buy any of these magic. We're not going to replenish these. We're just going to go like open these two after this, and then these two after this, or these two and these two, through the course of the day. Here, I don't need to refill you. I'm going to let these... Actually, I'm actually going to try to let these get all the way down to about 5,000 and then fill them up. See if my non-OCD will let me do that. Okay, market price. Done. Market price. Done. Okay, so with that, I'm not going to buy that. And let's see, we should make a profit today. Because I'm not going to spend that 21,000. We should make a profit. Let's see. And then what goes in there? We'll go ahead and put you guys in. Wow. 27,000 on the first page of 32,000. Got 4 pages left. Wow. 58 of these at $100. 10 of these at 1,500, 7 of these at 100, 34 of these at 164. Wow. Hey, little piggy. 4. 8 of these at 920. Wow. And pretty much, oh, the rest of it is on this page, and then nothing, and nothing, and nothing. And same thing here. Okay, he must be ordered. No, it's random, so it's not like he's ordering by price. 48 of these at 164. Okay, so this is just a high dollar set, but lots of them. So, okay. That's really all that is. But still lots of new cards. And that was the Theros set, right? Yeah, so 269 out of 520. So, okay, so we're over halfway. 260 would be halfway. We just got over halfway. At the Zendikar, we picked up another like 120, right? So 378 out of 560. Okay. Good with that. You. Do that this way. me get them to start closer at the same time for each one. Accept that. An O for a 6, you get a 1 and a 5. That. Do that. A 0 for a 2 gives me a 1 and a 1. The card that I need. Okay, we're going to take these down. This was the set that gave us the final achievement, Obsessed with Grades. That was a pain in the butt. Gonna sell these. I just think this is contributing to the lag on in the front here. So we'll test it out. Okay. Ooh, could do what I wanted to do. Oh no, but we don't have a white of this, right? Okay. You will give me a number of cards here, right, that are in this range. 48 of one card that was $100. Yeah, we get a lot of these good ones here that we can then put out to sell. $100 cards. Works for me. As we hurry up and wait. Yeah, 449 of them. Okay. Quick fill. Now let's do the Zendikar. Same thing. Not as many. Not as many as far as like $100 cards, but we'll probably get $5, $10, $20 type cards. Okay. Just walk our way through that. Liking that. Wait for the program. Come on. Okay. Only got about 105 cards for my struggle there. Okay. Let's not tempt fate. Main ones was those Theros cards, being able to get a number of those $100 cards that we got a lot of. I don't really want to do that because I'm not opening these. We haven't done that once, so I'd rather let that other one go because it's a magic and at least we're opening them. Ooh, they're selling off the Theros. Okay. Some of those high dollar cards are getting into demand. Put you back over here. That was the tax, right? 586. 555. $970. Okay, got one of them already, so we'll go ahead and decline. Not really doing anything with the magics. We'll just continue to watch, make sure. Try not to go super fast when we're selling or trading. You're gonna haggle about pennies. Two of these, but I got 6,000 of those. Might as well get a third. Still getting a little bit of lag. And it's still resetting those every time. Set them out here. I'm like, you're still closer here when you're putting the cards out here. So why do they come all the way over to here to stock this shelf? It should be based on, it's closer here, I should stock there. Decline that guy and decline that guy. You're now full, so they're just going to throw those away. Good. Stinky came in, and another Stinky's come in, and they both got these stinkified. Our gauntlet is fine. And, yeah, okay. Get rid of those. A 1 and a 5 gives me a 2 and a 4. As many expected, but still a decent amount of new cards for these. Didn't open as many boxes. Ugh, a lot of texture issues on that box. 0 and 3, except we have 1 and 2. Wait, gives me 2. And oops, back up. 3 3 of those. Got plenty of them. Ooh, cool. Like wolf. Huh. Cool. $6. Buying that. That's a cool looking card. Now, what set was it in? I have no idea. But that's one that I would not mind putting up here. Getting another poster. And I'd actually like to put it on a big one. I'll have to go back and find that. Fine. Oh yeah, that's right. They'll fill this up now. Forgot about that. That's fine. Okay. $1. There you go. Don't haggle about those pennies. Yeah, I don't. It's still a little laggy, but it's not lagging as much. I think that's the right thing to do, is to take those down. That's been the problem. Don't have enough of these yet. We keep opening some. We'll have enough to then fill up 2 of these eventually, but we got over 5,000 there still. Replenished from all the other boxes we've opened either, so. Okay, end of the day. We need to start selling all these ghost cards. So one day I'll take a whole bunch of the ghost cards and just go clean the tables, put in the ghost cards, and just sell the ghost cards out. Two. Gives me a 2-for-1. Doesn't help me out doing anything. Minutes, I'll be back. Oh yeah, a profitable day, just as we expected. So we'll watch what we're doing on these magic cards as we're pack machine opening those. Instrad or something. That's these guys. Innistrad. Put you back over here. Each here, 2 each here, 2 there. We got boxes there and boxes there. Scanner, box, and a box. I wish I could scan this and then they'd go make them. Okay, we're gonna need a Destiny yellow and a Destiny green. So Destiny yellow. I'm not going to restock here. Get another day on that. Restock. Maybe just restock one at a time. Maybe that's what I do too. That was the other game I was playing. Instead of buying 2 of each, I'll buy 1 of each. And then I can run one of these, 1 of these, then 1 of these, and 1 of these, and 1 of these, and 1 of these, and try to get 6 run through in the course of a day. There's still that cost. I mean, minimum I need to run is 4. I don't need to run 6. That's the other thing. Don't just keep running because you can. Balance it out and always make your profit. And we still got to decide what we're going to do with the ghost cards. So we'll buy some ghost packs. We'll open them up to get those foils and then finish that out. Then I'll probably take the ghost pack mod out. I'm gonna have to look for that wolf card. I'll do that offline. I definitely want to have the big one of it. And these are like my favorite cards, man. I could get rid of that Giga Knight foil though. Put the wolf card there. I couldn't get one there. You can't fit this one up here. But I don't want to have the projector in the room either. Because again, I'm worried about the lag. Because I think that's part of the problem. Okay. So we got that collection book. Good. Did pay everybody. And bundles, we got plenty. We got 2 of each. Two. Okay. Let's auto set our prices. $70% discount. Just want to get them sold. Been what, 900 some odd, so okay, some there. We got still plenty here, plenty here. We can start you, but we're gonna do that on the next stream. It's been almost 3 hours. So with that, thanks everybody for watching, for chatting, for lurking. Appreciate it all. Aaron, I'm going to go look for that Flesh and Blood set, look at it, see if I like it. And my plan is tomorrow we're going to do some TCG. We'll always do Fallout Shelter because we're doing that seasonal stuff. So we'll probably do a couple of streams tomorrow. Just not sure on the time yet. But hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Both are free to do. And I would greatly appreciate it. Both are that's Mr. and on to you. And with that, everybody have a great rest of your day. Have a great tomorrow. And I'll see you on the next stream.